Good morning. Good morning. I'm so sorry. I'm a little slow this morning. I totally forgot that I got my new ring light. So it's lower down. I'm not looking up at you guys. And so, sorry. Still, I had dental appointments. So it's like, I feel like there's something there, but it's just my gums are still a little puffy. But so it took me a few extra minutes to set it up. I totally forgot. So while you are hopping on, I'm going to post the links in the comments and then they will be there. They're going to be in the above as well as pin comment. I'm learning. Okay, last time I hit finish when I was done. Good morning, Linda. Welcome. Hello, gorgeous. So yeah, I'm just a little slower today. So I'm hoping I've got it at the right height. I didn't even have time to do a test run. So I've got my new ring light. And so I'm hoping it's a little more bright in here. Anyway, today is going to be a little different. So before I forget, just started today a great sale with Unique. If you spend $60, so that could be anything. You could get yourself, if you want to set up with your lashes, you could get the 4D, the serum, and the lash primer. And then you get the twisted mascara for free. Or you could get, a lipstick instead of another mascara. There's any number of things. So if you need any help with any ideas, anybody wants that, just grab it and let me know. Just text the free, FREE, in the comments, and I can help you with if you have want some ideas on what to get. So today is all about full coverage. And I'm also going to really showcase things to do for people that have oily skin. And so that's why we're going to start a little different. So one thing I've already done this morning is I've already put on my serum and my moisturizers. I wonder if I should quickly say my sisters are going, where are you? I'll quickly say, I'm on now. Oh well, they'll find me. Most of the people probably watch this on the replay. So, and if you are, just say hit replay and then I'll know. And if you are new here, if you've never come across this before, then say new and I would love to just welcome you. So today I've already put on my moisturizer and I've done one more thing. And this is a really good tip. If you don't have primer or you run out of face primer, is I've already sprayed my face with the Touch Behold setting spray. And so if you have oily skin, this is what you want to do because it is going to it's going to put up this barrier to stop your oils from breaking down your makeup. So I've already done it and let it dry about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to go in and put my primer on. So now I'm putting on, good morning, gorgeous. Now I'm putting on my eye primer and I use just a little bit. So I'm hoping this is angled better. Well, I'll catch it on, I'll look back myself and see, okay, no, that needs to be higher, lower. And here's my Vera. I just love my makeup mirror. They've each got a name. I've got Vera. And this is Nala. And what I love about Nala, oh here, I've got primer on my fingers. I'll just quickly put the primer on. I wolfed down my smoothie this morning, so I'm also like, had a coughing fit. Good morning, gorgeous. I'm so happy to see you. The reason why I love the Nala, and I get these from Fancy, is it's, okay, watch me break it. It's magnetic. Okay, and it also has, I don't know if I have it here. Oh, maybe I do. It has the magnifying mirror. That's magnetic. Isn't that cool? So I love, and then I've got one more. I forgot the name of it. I've got 3. So I have a backup, but you can put your makeup on in the closet. Total blackout. Good morning, gorgeous. Oh, this is so wonderful. I'm not talking alone. So just share it. I'm just showing off my makeup mirrors. You need a good makeup mirror. And when I moved to this condo, and meanwhile, while I'm telling you, I'll throw on my face primer. So I'm again using the mattifying. It's my favorite. And it's not drying. the word mattifying, you'd think it's drying, but it's not. Good morning, Doris. It's always so wonderful to see everybody here. It's actually moisturizing, but it also blurs, like it's filling in the little fine lines and pores. So it is helping to smooth things out. And now for you that are just hopping on, just doing a squirt and a half, that are just hopping on, I'm going to be showcasing some different things about oily skin. And before I even started with my primer, I sprayed my face before I came on air with my setting spray. And what this is going to do is build a barrier to stop your oils from coming through and your makeup stop sliding away. So I sprayed it with setting spray, and I did it ahead of time because I wanted it to dry. It takes about 5 minutes. And then it's always good if you can let your primer sit a couple minutes for it to do its job. I won't take that much time today. And now I'm going to spray it with my setting spray again. I think I have to get so setting spray, primer, setting spray. And that will help, number one. And then there's another little thing we're going to do. Good morning, Lynn. And so I don't have a fan. I have a Talbot's kettle. Let's see if we can speed this up. And that's going to help make that barrier to keep your makeup in place. And if you don't have, if you run out of primer, which like if I, especially with mail these days, thankfully I always keep a backup. But I did run out of one thing this morning that I totally didn't even realize is root booster. I've got this new product I'm using called Lange for my hair, and I absolutely love it. My hairdressers notice that my hair is getting healthier. And so I'm like, yes. So I'm just drying the setting spray before we begin our makeup. And today is going to be about full coverage. And it's actually one of my favorite ways to wear makeup is this combination. Let's see, it's just about there. I have to tell you while I'm waiting for it to dry, you're going to learn a little something. Good morning, Ethel. Hello, gorgeous. So I was yesterday, I was on YouTube, and all of a sudden it popped up a news item. I don't know if you heard of Dog the Bounty Hunter. So you're going to hear a little bit of my trashy side is going to come out. I used to love that show, Dog the Bounty Hunter. Hello, gorgeous. And with Dog and Beth. And, you know, I loved the dynamics of their family, but the catch, the thrill, what they went through. And so Beth died, his wife died last year. And he was a broken man. But what was interesting is that my YouTube came up and here he's engaged. I'm like, oh, wow. It didn't take him long. But my mom used to say there's a lid for every pot, which probably explains. I don't have a lid anymore, and that's probably why I'm evaporating. My moisture's leaving, and I'm turning into a shriveled prune. I have to find a lid. Anyway, so I've already done setting spray, primer, setting spray. And that will be your number one tip for oily skin. Actually, anybody can do that. It's actually just another foundation for having a smooth surface for your makeup. So today, and before I forget, because we're coming to the end of September, don't forget about the kudos. This is an awesome, awesome deal where you can get like any of the face brushes, any of your primer, and any foundation. You have a variety of different ones to choose from for $108. And that sale will end at the end of the month, and that's called Kudos. That's their monthly promotion. So today I'm going to show you mixing BB cream and the liquid foundation. I always called it liquid gold, but it's the touch liquid, and the BB flawless. So the BB cream, I've been doing different foundations, each one, and I did one with just the BB cream, which it's just a tinted moisturizer. So it's very, very hydrating. It's adding moisture to your skin. It's very light coverage. And so the liquid foundation is so unique because it goes on liquid, but it dries to a powder. And if you do have some dry patches, it can showcase that. But when you mix the two, magic happens. You've got this amazing combination because it not only is very, very good morning, hello gorgeous, welcome, welcome. So when you add the two, it's a beautiful consistency, and you've got the more coverage and you've got the moisture, and it's not cakey at all. So now I'm going to use my powder concealer brush to put it on. You can use, another favorite of mine to use is the liquid foundation brush. And it's actually like a small kabuki brush, and it has like a hole in the middle. And so I'll use that most of the time, but today I'm going to use this. Or you can use the kabuki. I'm going to use the powder concealer brush. And so what I'm going to start with is a little bit of, I'm going to put about 3 shmuz. Oh, it's a happy face. Unintentional. And now this one I'm using is it bisque or honey? And the thing with the, you know how the foundations, you will want to be color matched, but you don't need to be color matched with these. They're a whole different spectrum, and they blend really well. So you can just sort of choose. Now, why am I blind? Anyway, oh, here we are. It's honey, which has got more color. Bisque would be a little bit more taupey, beigey. So it doesn't matter which one you want. And that's the thing, is you can actually mix this with any foundation. The stick, the spray, doesn't matter. The powder. Oh yeah, I'm closing it. And now I'm going to use the liquid. So I have to shake it up because don't forget the liquid is a serum mineral based foundation, so it can separate. And I'm going to remove what's in the dropper and then hold it down and then shake it to get it all shaken up, what's in there. So I'm combining these two, and the nice thing too is okay, I want to shake it one more time. You can what's the word? Shade it up or down depending on, like as your tan is losing, or as you're losing your tan, and then let's say your foundation is a little dark, you can also mix it with a BB cream, and it can lighten or darken whatever your foundation is, right? So now I'm just going to add 3 little drops of that as well. So now there we go. And then just dot it all over. And so because of the liquid foundation, the liquid touch foundation, you're going to have better coverage. And I've reversed things today. I didn't do my eye. I normally start with my eyeshadow, so that if I have fallout, I can clean it up after when I do my foundation. But today I'm going to do liquid eyeshadow, so it's not going to have any fallout. And also I wanted to, when a person has oily skin, often their eyes even get oily, so I wanted to show you a technique called baking. And I'm not going near the stove. Where you, it's a method, another little way of setting and preventing your oils and perspiration and body moisture from breaking down. Because what happens is, I don't know if this is what used to happen to me, and I don't even really have oily skin, but say I'd throw on my foundation, not setting anything, and then about 4 o'clock, it's sort of like separating, because it's going into your makeup and breaking it apart, and then you start seeing your fine lines in your pores, and that's what that is. Or just wipes off or sliding away, fading away. So this blends beautifully, really easy. Okay, and now we want more coverage. We're all about coverage today. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back with a little bit of BB cream And I'm using my ring finger. If you're ever applying anything, especially around your eyes, use your ring fingers because it's the least, has the least strength, and that area is really delicate. So I'm just going to, I'm sorry, I have to run. I'm going to blot it with my blending bud, but I forgot you have to wet it. And I forgot to bring water. I'll be right back. You get to see my cute little sweater while I'm up. I'm so sorry. Like I say, it's one of those days. I could have had somebody bring me coffee and bread, coffee in bed, and the blending bud. So you never use them dry. So what I did is I ran it under the water, and wring it out till nothing comes out. And this actually, you could do this on after every makeup application. And I'm blending in that extra little bit of moisture with the BB cream. But what this is going to do too is is compressing your makeup and smoothing it so from laying on the surface, and it will you'll just get a nicer, smoother finish. So I will do this, like I say, if I remember. And so now I'm going to even go back with a little more coverage. So now I'm going to go back in with my liquid foundation. This is the full coverage. Just take another little schmuck. So this is where you would, if you really want to make sure that you are, especially if a person has, I don't have that much, but if a person has scars, or age spots, or actually like sun damage, then you can keep applying just a little bit more, and you see you're just getting that more dewy coverage, more dewy finish. And then I'm just going to blend it in. Now, so today is about how to get more coverage and with not looking cakey. And especially with the BB cream added with it, it's so moisturizing, so you're not going to look flaky and cakey. Okay. Now, I don't normally wear concealer, and I'll tell you why. You know how when we do the face contouring, and the reason is that the darker color makes it recede and the lighter makes it come out. And I see, you'll see these beautiful, good morning, Annie, hello, gorgeous. You'll see these, people that are, young and their skin is taut. It looks awesome when they have the lighter under their eyes. But the lighter area, of course, is drawing your attention to that area. And I have got smooth under eyes. I've got bags and wrinkles. So, but this is when you would apply your concealer. So let me just make sure my blended good. But just to show you how to use it, because and actually there's a brand new one coming out October 1st. And I do have it on order. And so if you're going to use concealer, like for someone like me, I ordered the same color as my foundation. So it's not lighter. So I can conceal, but without drawing attention to that area. But this one, I don't remember the shade. It is a little lighter. And so you hardly need any. Like hardly any. And then what you want to do is warm it up in between your fingers. And I'll just apply it like wherever you need it, let's say, okay? And then the same thing, then you go in with the blending bud, and you don't wipe, you compress to blend. Blend, blend, blend. And so that's how to use this. It's very, very pigmented, so you hardly need any. Dab, dab, right in the eye, right? Oh, my light went out. I might have to switch to the Nala. So with my little wrinkles, I don't normally want to draw attention to them. Okay. This, and just blend, blend, blend. They actually have a smaller one too. This is the Unique Buds. They'll last you. If you're using them all of the time, they'll last you a year or more. Okay, I gotta switch to the Nala. My light keeps going out. It means I didn't charge it. Okay, there we go. This one actually is a little brighter. I like it. Okay. Maybe that's because that one was dying. All right. So now you could carry on right from here to do your bronzer. And you can do as many little extra layers if you need more coverage. Just keep doing the same thing, applying your dabs of foundation wherever you need it, and then blending with the blending bud. Oh, thank you, Shelly. I'm hoping you're learning something. I'm hoping to share something. I'm always learning, and I'm always watching tutorials and applying and practicing, and I didn't realize how much I already didn't know too. So this is where you could normally carry on now with your bronzer and blush, but if you have oily skin, this is an extra step for you, is now we're going to set the makeup. And so we're going to use the setting powder. And what you would do is take this off the screen. And I didn't have time yesterday. It was one of those days. I ordered a chair for my new makeup station, and it came, and I started putting it all together, and then it ended up being defective, so then I had to take it all apart and communicate with them, take pictures, and now I had to wait for them, then package it all up. So it's just like, it just took forever. Isn't that movie, Sandlot? Forever. Anyway, so I wanted to go get a bud, another sponge, because you can get one that is actually, they're cut on a diagonal, so it's got a flat surface. So this is for ones with oily skin. So to set it, take your setting, and I'm going to just use my baby one. Take your setting spray and wet your bud with your setting spray, and then go into your setting powder. So I don't have the screen off, so I'm just going to try to dip it. And then you can just sort of give it, if you've got like, it'll pick up a lot on a flat surface. So then just give it a squeeze, and the excess will drop off, and you're going to just start applying it. So this is called baking. And I did mean to take that off today, but like I say, it's one of those days. Let me give this a shake and get some more setting powder to show you. So like, you can really put this on. And what this is going to do is you want to put it everywhere you have oils, and you want to put it everywhere you put concealer. So if you probably up on your forehead, so I have to dip it again. And this is going to absorb all those oils. And again, it's another barrier from your oils breaking down your makeup. And it's neat. So I'm not getting a ton. My screen and the wrong sponge, but you would have it quite, good thick layer on there, whatever you need. And then what you would do is you can just let it sit for a few seconds or whatever, letting it absorb and do its thing. And then just take the fan brush, and you're just going to lightly whisk off the excess. So you're going to leave that. Okay. And that's going to be another layer that's going to be absorbing your oils. Now, what I'm going, then this again, this is probably a lot of good tips for people with oily skin. Now I'm going to go in with the face powder, the pressed powder. And I'm using the shade Poplin. And I'm going to use the kabuki brush, or you could use the sponge that comes with it. And then again, just, this is going to now act as like a setting as well as giving you more coverage. We're all about more coverage today, as well as if you have oily skin, the things that can help you so that you will look the same at bedtime. When you go to wash your makeup off, your makeup is going to look just as good. And if you ever, say, part way through the day or the evening, start looking like you're a little dewy, just take your this powder brush and just put some more setting powder on, and that will freshen you right up and it'll look like you just applied your makeup. So there we go. So I've got lots of beautiful coverage. And just with a large kabuki brush. There we go. My dimples, the sunken cheeks. There we go. So now we can go on to, so that's already like a setting powder, so I don't need to go and use a setting powder. So now I'm going to go on to the bronzer. So let's do the bronzer. And today I'm using Voile. I have 12 and I ordered another one called Damask. So I'm going to be trying a variety of different, they're all beautiful. Anyone would work. Just use a light hand. And I'm going to use the tapered blusher brush. And I'm just going to grab a little bit and I'm swirling it in the cap. And what you want to do is basically draw a line from going from your ear to the corner of your mouth. Light hand. And then swirl. Grab some more, brush it. Just very gentle. And we're going to be adding, this actually bronzer makes you look thinner because it's making the rounded cheeks disappear. Same thing on the other side. And make my forehead disappear. If I could do that, wouldn't that be wonderful? I was blessed with a big forehead. And this is the areas too that where the sun hits as well, right? So it makes you look like naturally glowing and healthy. And then under the jaw, just along the, just on that edge, not on the face, but right on the edge, follow your jawline and then sweep down. And that too will help make this, your jowl sort of disappear. It just makes your face more structured. I'll do the other side. I hope this lower ring light, I think it's better, isn't it? Hopefully I have it set right. And then a little bit under your lip to make that recede, and it makes your bottom lip pop. And then down each side of the nose. And that's going to slenderize your nose. Okay. Now we'll go into blush. Today I grabbed Supple. It was a really pretty peachy, and we're into the fall colors. And this is, it's a really pretty peachy, supple. And the things about the blushes, as you'll notice, like the other bronzer that I use is quite brown, but when you put it on, like, it's quite pigmented, but you hardly need any, and it doesn't go on like, say, your drugstore bronzers or blushes, where it's like pink or peach. It's very, very subtle. And I'm just gonna grab my, where are you? There we are. And I'm just gonna make sure it's clear. So I did bring this time, this is the brush cleaner. And so if you're going in between, so if I just use this I just give it a little swipe with the brush cleaner, and then I'm just wiping it off on a paper towel, and you can see it's cleaning your brushes in between. So now I'm going to go on to the blush, and it comes till it, now no more is coming off, and it's dry, and I can use it. So it's so wonderful. So you can use this brush cleaner right as you're going and doing your makeup. So I'm just going to dab it in, and you want to, again, follow your cheek bone, not on your cheek, but on your cheekbone from about your eye, and then just follow up along towards your ear. And if I stipple it, you have more control of how much goes on. And then you can swirl it to blend it in. And it's just going to give you this really soft, natural glow. Same thing on the other side. Just gonna move this. Oops. I was thinking of sharing how I'm amazed still at why I'm doing this, and it made me realize when a woman looks in the mirror and feels beautiful, whether it just be like, you know, light makeup, that you don't look like you have any makeup on, but a little mascara and a little clear gloss, whatever it is that makes you feel beautiful, you feel more confident, don't you? And then when you feel more confident, it's amazing the things that you can do or will do, like this. And so I'm sharing that because I've personally experienced this, and I couldn't figure it out. And it's like, when you feel beautiful, you like what you see in the mirror, it makes you feel more confident. And when you are more confident, you can really do amazing things that you never even dreamt you would do. And so it's just such a transformation that I'm still amazed with. So there we have it. So now I'm going to go on to my eyes. So I've already done the primer, but then I've put my makeup on. And so today we are going to do liquid shadow. This is called Ornate. And it's actually like a bit metallic. And so it's really pretty. So I've used it a few times already, and every time I put it on, it's like I'm still not the master, but it doesn't matter. It's so forgiving. And that's the thing about it. It's like, it's easy. It's really no fuss. And all I'm going to use with it, I can't decide if I'm going to use the crease or the fluffy crease brush. I'll just have them handy. And so you put it on, but it blending it, and then it goes into your light and dark different areas. So I'm just going to start with the corner of my eye. And sweep it on your lid. And over here, I'm going to just draw a line. So you're basically drawing a line from the corner of your eye, like you're aiming from the corner of your eye to the edge of your eyebrow, to give me that little structure to work in. And it doesn't matter if you get a little heavier on this end, it's going to give you that graded effect. So this is such a pretty color. So pretty for fall. Pushing it in. And it's very forgiving. I'm going to try the fluffy crease brush, see which I like better. Okay, let's do the other eye. You can do it as dark as you light as you want. It's a learning curve, putting your makeup on with people watching too. So, what is everybody doing this weekend? And what do you do on a Friday night? Is it a pizza night for you? Or is it roast chicken? Ken and I always, well, all those years I worked full time, right? We used to make, see my soft eyes, there we go. We used to make our homemade pizzas. Friday night was always a pizza night. So I'm debating if I should have pizza tonight. It's not the same when you're gluten-free. It's okay, but it's not the same. Okay, this one I like way better than the other one. Just blend it out. Do they look even? Okay. I'm going to say they are. Now you want pizza. Go get it for lunch. Who says you have to wait till supper time? I'm just going to grab my brush. Okay, so now we're going to go into brows. I'm calling that done. Okay, girl. Honestly, this will be so embarrassing. You know, I was doing it yesterday, and then, you know, if I set it back, oh, I know what I want to do. Brow, I'm going to use some liner. Today, I'm using Proper. It's the color brown, and I just thought that would add to your soft fall look. Just hoping, I was going to say, like I say, it'll be so nice when I have a makeup station and I'm not taking things back and forth. And this is so forgiving. Because if you don't put it on straight, it doesn't matter. Just grab, I've got a couple jars of brushes, so I'm just going to grab, looking for the liner shader brush, which has a nice angled end on one end. I can use my, oh, here we are. There it is. Liner shader brush. So it's got a nice angled end on one end, and I'm going to just use that to go in and smudge it and soften it. And then I'm going to add it to the bottom, just along like in the waterline. Take some, little makeup smudge. Get you. In the waterline. They call that, when you do it like when you put eyeliner on your waterline, that's called tight lining. So it's a little bit of tight lining, but I'm just going to add it close to the reason why I'm doing this, it's going to make your lashes look thicker. Close to the lash line. Rather than the full tight lining, like full waterline. And so it's going to make your base of your lashes look thick, the wider base. Okay. And I'm just going to go in. And if you ever find like you put something on and you don't like think, oh, that's too dark, I don't want it, then just go on with one of the lighter ones, like the lighter, like I did last time. I used Overt, and then I put Reverent or a lighter one, and then it will graduate and it'll lighten it up. But I'm actually really liking this. This is looking beautiful. I don't think it picks up on the camera, I don't know, but it shimmers bits of copper and little bits of green. It shimmers different shades. It's very, very pretty. I'm really liking this. I don't know if you can see the copper, the different shimmers. Okay, and then just smudge it. Actually, pencil eyeliners are one of my favorites. I've used them my whole life. And then again, a little bit on the bottom, just close to my lash line. And I should have brought my sharpener. Would have worked so much better if this was sharp. The dog story threw me, right? I was watching dog and not paying attention to what I need to do for today. Did I tell you girls about the sale today? Maybe I did, I can't remember. So it just launched today at 12 o'clock. Can I only get the spray foundation or the kudos? That just this month. They've removed the spray foundation to order individually to make sure they don't run out for the kudos. So for this month, which is ending, you have to order to get the spray foundation, you have to order it in the kudos, where you would get also a brush and another foundation or a primer. But if you want to wait and leave it in, it'll be available individually. Let's just hope, as long as it's one of those items that sells out. So it can be, you can, if you wait, you might have to wait in case your color is sold out. Like, it's hard to know, but it'll be back to you. It always comes back because it's a hot item. Hope that answered. Good. Okay. So there we go. So now I am going to, all right, girls, will you consider me really, really rude if I run to my bathroom and get my eye brushes? I'm so sorry. I forgot them. I'll be right back. This is horrible. So I brought my whole, I've got a bathroom cabinet just for my makeup, and it's got like the 3 little cubby holes. So I searched on Amazon and I found these really cute things, and then I organized. I've got one just for foundation, one just for my everything eyes, and one everything lipsticks. And so I just use little containers and spiders inside to keep it organized. So there they are. It's one of those days. So I'm going to use the brow liners, which they are amazing. They stay on. And they go on so buttery soft and easy. So I'm going to use medium and light, just because I love doing them more of an ombre effect. And they twist up and down. Don't have to sharpen them, which is wonderful, which I should have grabbed my sharpener in case I needed it, but I don't. So I'm just cleaning up the bottom line. And you basically want your eyebrows going up from your like a line from your nose to your eye. But I've got what I've got, right? I had, this was not microblading. It's called ombre powder. And it's supposed to be more strokes, like feather strokes. Because I had actual bald patches. I think it's from stress and aging, I guess, eh? Because I've got even little bits of alopecia, balding spots from all of the stress that I've had. So we work with what we've got, right? Hide it. This goes on so easy. So today, I don't normally go out on a Friday, but I was supposed to go yesterday. I was going to go get that sponge, and I was going to get my groceries, so I didn't get out yesterday at all. So today, I'm going to go out, get groceries, which now is not a fun thing anymore. So I'm just going to use like whichever way your hair is growing, you just do slight strokes. And then I like to just sort of, I angle in maybe a bit and leave that area. For the lighter. So now I'm going with the light to do the front. And then with the spoolie on the other end, just blend it up. Might need to clean my spoolies. I think I forgot to clean those. Get makeup on my hands and then it's everywhere. Apparently, I saw my sisters in the hot tub the other day and it made me want one. Apparently, the sales have gone skyrocketed for hot tubs, deck furnace or deck heaters. I think everybody's getting ready for COVID and to drag out their summer as long as they can. You know, you can't go anywhere and do things that much, so. This condo that I'm in was supposed to, they were supposed to, when they built it, they promised to build a gym and a store, and they didn't do any of that, which is such a shame because boy, would I love to have a gym right there, right now. It was really, really windy. I went to sleep last night in Kamloops and I felt like I woke up in Dawson Creek. It was so windy. That's the one thing I remember about the north, and I don't like the wind. It makes me feel lonely. It's very, very lonely. Very, probably everybody feels the same way. No, I'm not special. All right, let's go on to mascara. Oh wait, before mascara, I want to spray with setting spray, because then when I put my mascara on, I don't want it to be, oh, you might go camping one more time. Nice. I have another friend that's, yeah, take a headband. I'm going to put it on now because then I don't have to re-wet my mascara afterwards. I'm going to buy a fan. That's what I need. I need a fan. So let me tell you about the Twisted Mascara, which is part of this promotion that started at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, is when you go, and it'll last till Monday midnight. So for this whole weekend, if you spend $60, you'll get the Twisted Mascara free. Sorry, that cracky noise. I'm trying to. Okay. I think my lashes will be dry enough. Okay, so don't say I forgot. I got the whole thing. So this is free this month for any orders of $60. Oh, camping. I miss camping. I miss camping. Sitting around reading novels. And if it was raining, we would, well, in the end days, not the early days of camping with Ken. Camping with Ken was, you know, all natural, roughing it. But in the end days, the sick Ken, we would put on a movie. It was great. So I love this. I don't know if you've seen it. Whoever hasn't, so that's the skinny wand. And then it's got the fat wand. So let me show you. So you see how it's got two wands. I'll put my forehead behind it and you can see. And the wand is double-sided, so you'll see it's kind of flatter on one side and more rounded on the other. So it's double-sided, and the reason for that, it's like you roll it up. You don't apply it quite the same as you do normal mascara. And the other thing about this, which I need to gesture, so it has polymer fibers, so they're like little straight fibers, right? And that's why this mascara gives you the longer wispy look, because those fibers are attaching onto your lashes, whereas the 4D has Y-shaped fibers. So if this is your lashes and then the Y-shaped fibers grab on, right? And so that's why you get a thicker, more voluminous lashes with 4D. So that's the difference with the two of them. And this mascara has been infused with the ingredients that promote lash growth. That's like in your lash serum. And so while you are wearing it, you are also getting healthy lashes. So starting at the base, wiggle it. And you know, if you even touch your eyelash, your waterline, you're going to give yourself a little bit of a tight line. Do you remember what tight line is? It's like that. It's going to add that pigment of mascara, which is going to look a little bit like liner, which is just going to make your lashes look thinner. So this is going in and coating, because I can get in, it's going to be reaching all those little skinny, tiny lashes that got missed before. And it's going to separate them. I love it that you can get the ones on the ends. Now I'm going to go in with the bigger one. And if I spend more time at it, I can really build them up. But and so if you wiggle at the base, get them to, oops, grab on. Did too tight a line. Don't want to touch my pupil. Yeah, see, I got a little bit of mascara underneath, which I'll let it dry and then I'll flick it off. If I do it right now, I'll smear it. But I have such sparse, short lashes. Oh, I hope can you hear the vacuumers? All right. Now I'm going to go back with the skinny one. And it's just going to separate them again. Actually, let me try spoolie. See if I got a clean one. That's dry. I can just brush it off. And now I'm going to go in and get my lower lashes. So also in the, so some of the ingredients that are in this eyelash or this mascara is keratin, biotin, peptides, and vitamins. Can you see? It's beautiful. Now do the other eye. If you really want to showcase your eyelashes though, have a neutral or a very light or no eyeshadow, and then you will really see your eyelashes pop. It's one thing about living in it. I remember when I was, all of my life, I always said, I'll never live in an apartment building. I'll never live in an apartment building. So I've learned, never say never, because I'm living in an apartment building. It's a condo, but yeah, it's a glorified word for an apartment building. And I also remember saying, I'd never live in Dawson Creek. Guess where we lived? So never say never. You never know. No, go in with the regular one. My favorite mascara. And the 4D. I shouldn't say this is my favorite. I love the 4D too. I wore it the other day and it was just like, darn, it's beautiful. So one is just, gets thicker. One is longer. Well, mine are slowly getting longer, thank goodness. I try to remember every night I apply the lash serum. The thing with that is being consistent. And with the 4D, the lash primer is beautiful because the primer, which that's the one that goes on white, that is conditioning and nourishing your lashes, and it also plumps them. It's adding moisture, so it plumps them, and then when you put your 4D on, it makes it even look thicker, like it really does. So if you want to go out or look a little splashier, and I've even put the twisted on and then put the 4D over top. So you've got the best of both worlds. So I have both. And I also have the waterproof. But this one's water resistant. So this one I use the eye makeup stick remover, makeup stick, to take it off. And then I use, you rub it on, it's beautiful. It's so easy. And then I just take and just gently start working my eyelashes, and it all just comes breaking apart. Then I use the cleansing cloths to wipe, and that takes off all your makeup. And then I wash my face with cleanser. And I know one day I want the skinny one for the bottoms. What am I thinking? I will do showcase some different skincare routines. So today, if you don't know about this, there's a unique party with my teams put it on, and today is all about, let's see, foundation. And anybody who wants foundation and needs a color match, just comment color match. But if you'd like to join that party event, so all day long there's posts and videos showing techniques about the foundation, and just say me. Say party. Well, say party in the comments and I will get you in. I'll get you the link and make sure you see the link. It is, I did post it earlier on my page, but I will make sure you get it. Okay. Now we're on to lips. Like I say, you could spend as much time as you want playing with that and building that up. It's buildable. So today I'm going to do a love stick, the Splash liquid lipsticks. So I'm using Successful. It's a beautiful fall color. It's like a rosy brown, a brownie rose. But what I'm going to do is lighten it with highlighter again, just to make it more muted, because I've got more of an eye going on. And mine's fairly new still, so I've got tons of product, so that's why it wipes them off. You don't need a lot. Applies so easy, stays on all day, most of the day. If it doesn't stay on as long for you, it's just that your body is more acidic. Okay. Now, don't smush your lips back and forth. If you have trouble with bleeding, that could be a reason why. Like we saw our mothers and grandmothers do. It's just going to move your makeup and your product all over the place. You want it to stay put where you put it. Just press. Now, I'm just going to actually, I know, you know how you have one side of your lips, face is different shape than the other? Just want to This is the skinny side. Just wanted to see if I can build it up a bit. So now I'm going in with the concealer. And again, you hardly need any. And I'm just going to use my fingers today. And I think that might be too much. I'm just going to take a little off. And if you just lighten it in the center area, it will make your lips look fuller. That ombre effect. And you can go again if you want it a little lighter. But I like that. Oh, thank you, Linda. Don't know if I should go lighter or not. And you can apply a little bit of gloss. The only gloss that is in stock, no, it's out of stock right now. No, they're all out of stock. So I'm just using one that I already had on hand. Glad I didn't throw it away yet. I've replaced all my makeup with Unique, but I happen to have one of these I found. And so I'm just throwing on a little bit of gloss. Oh, for COVID, eh? There you go. Fluff your hair. Is it a bit of a smoky eye again? Has that been the theme lately, a smoky eye? So next week, maybe I'll have to go for the lighter, more muted, softer looks for you. And if there is a look you'd like to see, just let me know and I'll do it. So we are set. We've done our makeup for oily skin. We started off with the setting spray, primer, and then setting spray. And then that's when, we did our, we mixed our BB cream and the liquid foundation, and that gave us the moisture as well as the coverage and a beautiful consistency. And then we did more coverage with that, just adding extra and always blending it in with a wet, like a damp, like you squeeze out all of the water, and then blending, dabbing it. And that's going to not only press the makeup in, but it is going to make it smoother and give you that more flawless look that you want. Don't forget about the sale that's on this weekend. To get a free twisted mascara is you spend $60, and all of the looks are right there. Let's see, where's my finger? Oh, too close, right there in that box. So if you touch that box, there's all of the links are right there. And if I've missed anything that you want, just reach out to me and I'd be happy to help you. You girls have an awesome day, an awesome weekend, and I'll be posting throughout the weekend. But I will see you again here live on Tuesday. Take care. Bye for now.